Hey, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm here again with another reading. Today's reading is, what is this person thinking? What's on their mind? So we have 4 sets of cards today. Set of cards number 1 is the amber. Set of cards number 2 is the pink cluster crystal. Set of cards number 3 is the apple green aura quartz point. And set of cards number 4 is the clear quartz angel. So take some time to tune into the energies of the cards. It's fine to be drawn to more than one set of cards as well. So take a few deep breaths if you need to. You can pause the video right now, but I'll leave a few quiet moments as well. Okay, so let's get into the reading. So welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the amber, and this is the Oceanic Tarot. So what is this person thinking? What's on their mind right now regarding you and your connection or your relationship? So we're going to look into the tarot cards, some oracle cards, the divination dice, the charms, and pulling messages out of the bag. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. So this person is thinking that they're really hoping that you're going to choose them. They're really hoping that you're not making this choice to be with someone else. Or they may be thinking that they made a choice to be with someone else. And I feel like they are regretting that. There's a high priestess here, an intuition. They're either thinking that they're hoping you follow your intuition when it comes to this connection, because they know that you feel this soulmate connection with them. But they're also, if they were the person who walked away and was with someone else, they're kind of kicking themselves because they didn't trust their intuition at the time. They're really following their heart right now. They know that your connection is an infinite bond. But there is competition card here as well, 5 of Wands. So this person, I do feel, is worried that there's this competition between them and someone else. They feel worried that you are going to move on without them. They may feel as though you have a choice to make, whether you're going to choose them or choose someone else, or choose to move on and try and find someone else. And they are worried about that. But at the same time, if they are the person who walked away and they're with someone else, they chose someone else, or they chose to stay with someone else, they know that you have every right to sort of walk away. And they're not sure what's going on. They're not sure what you're thinking right now. They're thinking a lot about trying to figure out what's going on in your mind. There's the 9 of Cups, a wish, and the Sun, happiness. They're wishing for happiness. They're wishing for you to come back together. The Sun to me is like the most happiest card in the deck, but also with these 2 children, mermaid. They're really feeling that you're soulmates. It's like your inner children. They're really feeling that you're soulmates. They're seeing the light now. This wish, this dream, they're still holding on to this dream of you 2 being together, because they do feel this infinite bond. We have you're the one, and we are meant to be. They just want to be happy with you, because we have I just want to be happy. And the Sun is called the happiness card. My heart is opening. To me, the heart is the gateway of the soul's intuition. So they may have not been listening to their intuition in the past. They may have been kind of closing their heart off to you. Maybe for some, they were already in another relationship, and it made them feel guilty or confused, so they may have tried to turn their back on this connection with you. but they can't do that. You make me feel naked. So yeah, this person feels vulnerable around you. That may be one of the reasons why they held back. Maybe they felt shy. They felt intimidated by this connection because it's so intense. You could see into the real them. You shine the light on their shadow side. And the Five of Wands can be like conflicts or power struggles. So maybe it created a power struggle between you both. They didn't want to let you in. They didn't want to open up their heart to you. They didn't feel comfortable expressing themselves because you were shining a light on a side of them that they'd tried to avoid for a very long time. So I definitely feel like that's a big factor in whatever's been going on within your connection. But now they're just thinking about you all the time. They cannot forget you. They're longing for you. You know, I just want to be happy. You're the one. We're meant to be. My heart is opening. I feel like they're reminiscing about the past. They feel this uplifting, healing energy between you both. They see you as the high priestess. They see you as very intuitive, very psychic. They know that you listen to your intuition. They may be kicking themselves because you were trying to tell them the truth of this connection, but they couldn't see it initially because they had a lot of conditioning, a lot of fears blocking their intuition. So they may have run away, but now they're seeing things clearly because of some kind of distance between you. So let's look into the divination dice next. What are they thinking at this time? Rainbow. So this is about healing. In the UK, the rainbow represents the NHS workers and what's been going on with this virus. And so that could be a factor. That could be what's making them think of you, you know, what's going on in the world. They may, you know, realize that they need to prioritize you and the relationship. You know, they're realizing how much you mean to them. They're experiencing healing on all levels because the rainbow's the chakras. So they're having this heart awakening, but they're also having this awakening energetically in general. And this is like when you know, make a wish, like the wish card, the Nine of Cups, you know, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They may have felt as though it was a little bit unattainable to have this relationship with you for some reason. Maybe they became disheartened. Maybe they tried to be realistic and chose someone that was more practical, and things on a practical level just worked out more easily with this other person. But, you know, you're still their wish, you're still their dream. They still feel you're their soulmate, you're the one for them. This can obviously be to do with pride and sexuality, maybe for some. It could be a fear of coming out of the closet or something like that. The Trojan horse. So this is like, you know, to me this is like saying they're looking at your social media. They may be trying to add you under fake accounts or add your friends under fake accounts or something. This is like trying to sneak into an area where you are without being detected. Kind of like a Trojan virus as well on the computer. It's like they're trying to sneak in so they can spy on you in some kind of way, because they are worried about some sort of competition. They may be looking at your social media, your photos, seeing if you are with someone else, seeing what's going on in your life. Yeah, they see you as the queen with this crown. They see you as that high priestess because she's wearing, wow, a really similar looking crown, really. Yeah, they see you as the high priestess. This is about a crown chakra awakening, which is about receiving messages from the divine. They feel this higher dimensional connection with you, where they feel this telepathic bond. They feel what you're feeling. They know what you're thinking, vice versa. Beneath this, I'm seeing the well. So this is saying that feelings for you run really deep. The Devil. Wow, this is really interesting because that's coming over the Lovers and about choices. So this represents the Devil card. So in the traditional tarot, the Devil card and the Lovers card look quite similar, except for the Devil's like the dark side, like shadow side, fear, codependency based, toxic relationships. There's a devil standing over the couple and they're chained to the devil. The Lovers looks very similar, but it's like light. There's an angel above them. It's about freedom. They're naked, they're vulnerable, they're happy. So yeah, this person has some sort of karmic situation, I feel, that they feel bound to. It doesn't necessarily have to mean a third party in terms of another person. It's kind of indicating that it is, though, in many cases with the Lovers. But for some it can be that they chose fear over love, basically. They chose, or they couldn't see beyond their conditioning. Some of them right now are really thinking about the choices they made in the past, and they feel like they made the wrong decision if they chose someone else. Wow, the Crown again. This is like the King and the Queen. They feel that you're counterparts. Wow. Okay, so let's pull some messages out of the bag next. What are they thinking? Spying. Wow, yeah, that confirms it. They're spying on your social media. They may be hoping that you're spying on theirs as well. They may be sharing things for you to see on their social media. Infinite bond. Wow, that's exactly what I said as well. That infinity symbol. They know that now. You're the one. That's over as well. If they are with someone else, they definitely know that they feel much more love for you, trying to impress you. Interesting. So that may be one of the problems. You made them feel naked and vulnerable and insecure. So they tried to impress you, but they may have put on a mask to do that. But in order to continue kind of playing that charade, shall we say, to try and impress you, they had to keep you at some kind of distance because they were afraid that you would see the real them. You'd see beyond their mask if they got too close. So I don't feel like this person was potentially trying to manipulate you because they're a bad person. I feel it was literally like their insecurities made them very fearful of losing you, but ultimately them wearing a mask and not being their true self was creating a block. And for some that may have been what caused them to lose you, you know, ironically, because they weren't coming out of their shell, they weren't being their true self. Okay, so there's two that's come out here. Dreams. They may be dreaming of you. They have this dream, this wish to be with you. Astral connection. That is exactly what I was saying as well. They feel really connected to you on the higher dimensional level. You've definitely known each other in past lives. You're definitely from the same soul family if you're not like twin flames. Okay, I'm noticing the fishbowl. So this is them in their comfort zone, or this is them in potentially another relationship, if that resonates with you. They're feeling stuck in that little fishbowl going round and round in circles. The fish is looking outside of the bowl. They're wanting this better life. They're wanting freedom. They want to be with you. But right now they're staying in their comfort zone. This is like a one-track mind as well. They're thinking of you over and over and over, but they don't know how to take a leap of faith. They feel like if they take that leap of faith out of the fishbowl, then they're not gonna survive. They're gonna come to their emotional death. They fear that it's not gonna work out between you. So that's why they're staying where they are. Money in the Lenormand cards means money. Sorry, what am I saying? The fish in the Lenormand card means money. So maybe they have like some financial issues that's holding them back. There may be children involved. There was children in the Sun card. There's the bottle, baby bottle here. Or this can mean that there was a parent-child dynamic between you both, like a codependent kind of connection, because the devil is about codependency as well. So, you know, you may have been like the parent role, like waiting for this person, nurturing this person, being very understanding and compassionate. They may have played the childlike role where they were looking to you too much for validation, for direction. They were looking to you to put in all the work, do all the work. They feel this deep spiritual connection with you, with this church, very divine connection. Maybe they're married, because we had the church and the wedding bells. Or maybe they want to marry you. Maybe they want to marry you and have children with you. They're hoping that you can continue to move forward together. I always see this as bicycle, like the two wheels moving together in harmony. The pink is the color of the heart chakra, as well as the color green. They see you as the key to their heart. This is like a heart awakening, and the awakening of the crown chakra. The crown has come out a lot. So they believe your counterparts, the key to their heart. Yeah, look, we had trying to impress you, and then we had the peacock. So yeah, this person may have been trying to show off to you in some kind of way, but it backfired because you just need them to be their real self. And then we have this ring, the red heart ring, which is very romantic. It's like Victorian style. So this is saying again to me about past life relationships. This person wants a traditional relationship with you, deep romantic feelings. So if you would like to really get into the right vibration to be able to attract the love that you desire, the relationship you desire, if you really want to be in a union where the person is really open, they're unafraid to express their emotions, they're truly there for you, they're truly dependable, then I really recommend my meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. It can potentially heal this connection if that is part of your soul contract to be with this person. If not, it can really get you into the right vibration to be able to align with the person who is right for you. So that is called You Deserve Great Love meditation. And I really help you to heal at a really core level. I help you to know your worth, know that you deserve the best. And ultimately, you know, whatever vibration we are on the inside is what reflects back to you on the outside due to the law of attraction. So we work very closely with the law of attraction to get you into that alignment with your soulmate connection. So please check that out. It's called You Deserve Great Love. All the details for that are below this video in the description box. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen the pink cluster crystal, and this is the Connolly Tarot. So what is this person thinking? What's going on in their mind regarding you and your connection? So we're going to look into the tarot, some oracle cards, the divination dice, the charms, and pulling messages out of the bag. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. So this person feels as though they made the wrong decision. The 7 of Cups in reverse. This is about choices. They may feel as though they made the wrong choice. They took the wrong cup, the wrong option. Or they may feel as though they don't have any options left anymore. You know, if they left you in the cold, if they left you waiting too long, or if you chose to go in a new direction or something like that, they may be feeling as though the option to be with you has been taken away from them. They may, you know, they may have just left you as an option kind of thing. And I feel, because this 7 of Cups is also about it's about illusion, confusion, but it's also about daydreams, fantasies. So this person was confused. They may have had this daydream, these fantasies, you know, it may have been their ultimate dream to be with you in a happy relationship. But I feel as though this person became disheartened because no matter what they did, it's like neither of you were fully ready to be together, like energetically. It just wasn't grounding. They didn't know how to ground the relationship. So it felt like castles in the sky to them. And so they may have started thinking about other options, but now they're feeling like they made the wrong decision. Six of Pentacles, it's like they turned their focus away from you and they started giving their time and energy and love to someone else in some cases, or they just weren't focused on you, they were focused on other things, they were taking too long. And they realize that now. They realized they were taking your connection for granted. They realized that they needed to take a leap of faith. They needed to try and do something to make it work between you both. Now they want to give back equally, a balance in give and take. Six of Pentacles. They want to be generous with you. Maybe you were generous with them with your time, attention, your love, being patient, compassionate. They want to be that way with you because they feel as though they went down a wrong turn. But it was because they had a lot of issues. They were carrying around the weight of the world on their shoulders in some kind of way. But now look, they're planting the acorns. This person wants to start anew. They may feel as though they invested a lot in this connection, but for whatever reason it wasn't grounding. Sometimes we can think it's just a case of the other person does just need to take action and make it happen. But I'm actually feeling that it was to do with the energetic dynamic between you both, because, you know, everything is down to the law of attraction. If we're not in a healthy place, if we're not in a place energetically to be able to have a healthy relationship with ourselves or love ourselves or be able to receive love on the outside, then we cannot make a relationship happen. So there was some kind of energetic block or misalignment going on here. So it wasn't a case of trying to force it to work. I feel like maybe you were trying to make things work with this person, and in their own way they were trying to make things work as well, but they couldn't see clearly. The Ten of Wands, it normally shows the person carrying the 10 wands in front of them, so they can't see where they're going. This person has some sort of heavy burdens, either in their life or in their mindset, you know, pessimistic mindset, or not being able to see things clearly, having a lot of conditioning that's blinding them. That was really getting in the way. But there's it's a 10, so I feel as though they're thinking about what happened in the past. There was some kind of transformation in your connection. Maybe you walked away, because there is the Hermit here, which is someone walking away, following their own light, having the self-love. They're thinking about, you know, how to continue planting the seeds to make this grow, this connection grow, how to be very generous, how to give practically, how to make it work practically with you. They're thinking about this deep love that they feel for you, the Ace of Cups. They do want this beginning, new beginning in love. This person is working on their self-love. I feel like they were trying to avoid like rejection, but ultimately their way of trying to avoid that led to you walking away, so it made them feel that rejection, just like it made you feel rejected when they were avoiding coming forward. But, you know, that forced them to go through those wounds, that fear. And now I feel like this person's gone through a rebirth. They can see things a lot more clearly now, because the fear was blinding them. But now they've been through the fear and the pain. It's cleared, it's purged a lot of that out, and there's this heart awakening. To me, the heart is a gateway to the soul's intuition. And look, the Cupid looks like it's contemplating. So this is, and there's the Dove of Peace. This person has found some sort of peace through going through that wound that they were trying to avoid for so long. Now it's like the worst is over. Already been through that, and you know what I'm saying may be relevant to you as well. And now they're reminiscing about the past. They are wanting a reconciliation. The Hermit in reverse, it is saying they're still going inwards a lot. This person is definitely in a place of contemplation, overthinking things a little bit, or maybe, you know, this could be that they need this time in order to really have a really deep awakening. So they're thinking a lot about what's happened. They're thinking a lot about past mistakes and illusions. They're seeing things so much more clearly now. I'm sick of the old paradigms. Paradigms are a set of beliefs, beliefs that weren't serving them. They're tired of that. So they're letting go of the past. They're letting go of the things that weren't working out for them, their attitude or their way of doing things that weren't working for them. They're letting go of those things. They're letting go of anything that isn't serving them, because we have, I want to do things right. And that is all about them giving back equally, planting the seeds, offering you their heart, expressing their feelings. Right now they're thinking, what does she think of me? And there's, I'm not sure. So this person's trying to figure out how you feel about them, what you're thinking now, whether you're receptive to them, whether you've moved on. This person's a little bit worried that you have moved on, because the Hermit here, they may be thinking that you're resistant to them now, you've walked away and you're not allowing them to come close. Because yeah, look at this Hermit, it's like this person's trying to reach up to you. In reverse, you may be not really receptive to them coming forward, because you just know they have to do things the right way this time around. But they're trying to figure out how you feel. So let's look at the divination dice, what they're thinking at this time. The Crown. So they feel like you're the Queen. This is the crown chakra. Again, this is like healing, hearing messages from the divine. I'm seeing underneath, this is the Death card. So there was some kind of ending, a new beginning, transformation, and it's to do with awakening that you both experienced through whatever kind of tower moment happened between you both. So they're thinking a lot about that. They're a lot more mature than what they were a few months ago. And the same may be for you as well. Like you both just learnt so much and realised a lot of things that weren't serving you both, and the connection in the past. Castle. Interesting. King and the castle. I'm noticing there's two towers here. So there may have been a mirroring of you both being behind walls in your tower, afraid of fully expressing yourselves. You may have felt as though you were open and vulnerable and expressing yourself to this person, but at the same time I do feel that you may have been attracted to this person because they were emotionally unavailable. So in a way it kind of felt safe for you subconsciously. Maybe it felt safer for you to have this connection from afar kind of thing. So that in both of you, I'm feeling like there was this opposing energies, like you both wanted to be closer, you both wanted the real relationship that was really going to ground. But at the same time, I feel like you both felt more comfortable, or it was safe to sort of live in the daydreams, the fantasies, living for the future, thinking about each other from afar, communicating from afar sort of thing. And I feel like that was ultimately what was holding this connection back. So the universe had to intervene and create a tower moment, which initially made you sort of go your separate ways, but it made you both realize that you both had fears, and that was holding you both back. So the rainbow, this is healing on a chakra level, all of the chakras. Yeah, you know, I was saying here about they felt as though it was maybe castles in the sky, dreams, fantasies. They started getting really worried because emotionally they were so invested, and the more they were daydreaming and wanting to be with you kind of from afar and hoping it would happen one day, the more they were getting attached to you and the idea of being with you, and they were really, really afraid that it was never actually going to happen. And so the rainbow, it's like the gold, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you know. Has anyone ever found that? And they're worried that it was just a dream and it wasn't really going to come true. So this person was afraid, but they were also afraid to come forward and make things real, just in case it did shatter the dream and the reality wasn't like the dream. So, but yeah, also energetically, I feel like both of you needed to heal more, because energetically you were out of alignment. Neither of you were fully able to receive love. Wow, all the coloured ones are coming out. All the coloured dice. The mouse. So, the mouse, it always reminds me of cartoons where they're kind of hiding away under the floorboards. Yeah, this person, they didn't feel strong. They felt more like the mouse. And so, you know, this is near the what does she think of me. This person may have felt weak. They may have felt like they weren't confident enough. They may have felt ashamed and embarrassed about that. So some of them may have put on a mask to try and make out that they were more like the king, that they were successful, but they kind of had to keep you at a distance in order to keep up that pretense. They were worried that you would see them as a mouse if they got too close, and you'd be turned off by them. Feel a lot of chemistry with you. It's like a love potion. They feel completely like intoxicated and obsessed with this connection, and that's why it was like really worrying them. They were overthinking, over daydreaming, over fantasizing, and getting so attached, and they felt like they had to protect themselves, so they may have run away to try and not base their sense of happiness on what happens with you so much. But that was in the past. I feel like they're still feeling like there's a lot of chemistry here. They still want this reconciliation, but yeah, they had that fear of intimacy. I feel like this was mirrored. I feel it's because both of you didn't fully love yourselves or feel worthy, and so you were afraid to get too close to each other in case the other rejected you and sort of confirmed your biggest fears, that you're unworthy. Stuck in illusion. Wow. So yeah, that's all about that daydreaming, fantasies. This person has this realization about that now, that you are both kind of just feeling much more safe in daydreaming, or telling yourselves or each other that it's going to happen in the future, but kind of having excuses about why it can't happen now, or fears, or walls up. Don't want to lose what we already have. Yeah. So I feel like you had some kind of dynamic where you were in communication. You may have been communicating romantically. And there was this fear of, you know, taking it the step further, making things real, grounding things, in case the reality did not live up to the fantasy, and then you sort of broke apart, broke up, and then, you know, everything was lost. It's kind of safer when we have this daydream, this fantasy, this goal always in the future. Or we talk about what we want to happen between us. It's easier to do that and safer to do that than actually take that risk and make it happen. There may have been this belief that if things became real, then it wouldn't work out, because there was still more healing that needed to be done. So you were both kind of waiting for the future and holding on, and not wanting to lose what you already had. So a fear of, you know, stepping out of that comfort zone. And maybe one of you was sort of pressuring the other to take that leap of faith, and then the other person still didn't feel ready, so they ran away. Reach out. They want to reach out to you, but they're worried about what you think of them. They're worried that you're not going to be receptive. They're thinking about reaching out. Panic. They're panicking about what you're thinking of them. They do feel that panic about reaching out. They felt that panic about making it real because of the fear of losing what you already had. You know, for some of you, this could be a situation where you're friends, but you've kind of secretly felt these romantic feelings for each other, and deep down you both know that, but neither one of you has sort of made that initial step to say that you want more. So let's look at the charms. We have the Hello Kitty, what's it called? Padlock. So this is really saying that they feel you have this infinite bond. You're the key to their heart. Their heart may be a little bit locked up. There's divine timing here because it's a clock and there's also a butterfly in it. So divine timing to that transformation. You've had to go through some difficulties in order to strengthen yourselves. What's this one? Adventure awaits. There may be a long distance between you both. Even though this is meant to be a plane ticket, it also looks like a letter or a postcard to me. So, yeah, you maybe have been communicating from afar. Maybe you've had dreams and goals of traveling together. Or it's long distance, like I said. Wow, so there's the baby bottle and then there's the baby's like teddy bear. For some it could mean there's children involved that's creating some complications, but for the most part I feel like this is a parent-child dynamic. There was a dynamic between you where I feel like it's most likely you were the one playing the parental role and they were playing the child role. Like you really wanted to help this person, you really wanted to heal them, you really wanted them to know their worth, know how beautiful they are. You know, you wanted them to see them how you saw them. Because you have unconditional love for them. You see them like God sees them, that unconditional love. And you just really wanted them to know that about themselves, that how amazing they are. So you were like this parental kind of figure trying to send them this love. And I do feel like they did receive a lot of this love. And it has helped them heal a lot, but it became codependent. And they were afraid of losing that. They were afraid of losing that parental love that maybe they didn't receive from their own parents, because that is shown with this Six of Pentacles as well. It's like normally it shows someone that's wealthy and then it shows two beggars. So it's like maybe you had a lot of love to give, you had a lot of knowledge, love, intuition to help this person, and they felt like the beggar. They felt like they could only sort of receive what you were giving, but then they weren't allowing themselves to fully receive what you were giving them, because they felt guilty. They felt like they weren't able to give back equally. But then there's these two hearts here. The white heart bead is really saying that the love is pure. And this one has like a ribbon on it, so it's like an infinite bond, an infinite heart connection. So if you would like to really get into the right vibration to be able to attract the love that you desire, the relationship you desire, if you really want to be in a union where the person is really open, they're unafraid to express their emotions, they're truly there for you, they're truly dependable, then I really recommend my meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. It can potentially heal this connection if that is part of your soul contract to be with this person. If not, it can really get you into the right vibration to be able to align with the person who is right for you. So that is called You Deserve Great Love meditation. And I really help you to heal at a really core level. I help you to know your worth, know that you deserve the best. And ultimately, you know, whatever vibration we are on the inside is what reflects back to you on the outside due to the law of attraction. So we work very closely with the law of attraction to get you into that alignment with your soulmate connection. So please check that out. It's called You Deserve Great Love. All the details for that are below this video in the description box. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the apple green or a quartz point. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of this deck, but we're going to be looking into this deck, some oracle cards, the divination dice, the charms, and pulling messages from the bag. So stick around because a lot of information is going to come through. So this person is thinking about ways that they can feel the confidence to be able to open up to you, because I'm struggling to open up to you. And we also have the Page of Cups in reverse. So the Page of Cups is someone that wants to speak their truth. Traditionally, he's wearing blue, which is the throat chakra. But it's like they're lost for words, or when they try to communicate, they don't know how to word things. They get tongue-tied. This may be someone that's shy, or they may not be, but around you they are. It's like they may literally just clam up, become sweaty, really nervous, a nervous wreck kind of thing. This is also saying that they're very grateful to have met you and have you in their life, because they weren't expecting to meet you. It came as a complete surprise, and it's really amazing. It created a deep awakening for them, and which they weren't expecting. They felt much more connected to the divine through your connection. So the 7 of Pentacles, this is about investment, and there's all these cogs here. I feel like meeting you was like a spanner in the works in a way, because I feel like this person was in a lot of illusion, like they didn't realize how much they were kind of living in a mask. They weren't being their true self in life. They didn't feel worthy enough to be their true self and be vulnerable. So they had a lot of karma to do with the need to be their true self, the need to love themselves. This karmic situation is busting my ass. So for some it could mean that when they met you, they may have been in another relationship, not necessarily, but there may have been some kind of comfort zone, and meeting you really was kind of challenging them to come out of that comfort zone, but it felt very threatening to them. And if this was an intense spiritual awakening, then, you know, it's about the death of the ego. And the ego is what we identify with for most of our younger life before we have an awakening, whatever age that happens. We have that ego identity. We believe that's who we are. You know, the ego identity is things like, I am my job, or, you know, my job defines me. My appearance defines me. What's happened in my past defines who I am. All things like that. I feel like this person was trying to change who they were, kind of thing, or the perception that people had of them. And when you came along, it was like bam, it was like you were this messenger or this catalyst from the universe to really spark change, healing within this person. This person is now being challenged to be their authentic self. And they're really thinking about this awakening. Some of them, they may not realize that this is what's happening to them, but they're thinking about you a lot. They're trying to figure out what is this about? What's this connection about? Why do they feel this deep magnetic pull to you? Why in their heart Do they feel so drawn to you, and yet in their mind they want to run away? So this is their karma, the lessons that they have to learn. We have I need you. So they're definitely feeling like they need you, but I feel like that freaks them out because they don't fully understand this connection. They may not understand what's being called to them, basically to have this awakening, to be their true, authentic selves, learning to love themselves just the way they are, not feeling like they have to change themselves or look outside of themselves for validation or approval. Because look, we have what will they think? This person worries way too much about what everyone thinks of them, that they've lost touch with their true self, and you came into their life to make them remember their true self, and that's very challenging. But they feel this 10 of Cups with you. This is the, despite this image here, the 10 of Cups is the happy relationship, having it all, the dream relationship coming true, having a family, having a nice home, complete emotional fulfillment in a romantic relationship. This is what they feel. They feel like they're on cloud 9. They feel like they're flying high, they're soaring. It's like a natural high to them when they think of you, when they're around you. So they're thinking about you all the time, but they're really, really worried about what you think of them. If they're going through this awakening, they're worried about what friends and family will think of them if they were to speak their truth about this spirituality that they're now much more aligned with. They're worried that people are going to think they're crazy, or if they explain this connection that they have with you and how it's totally like different to what most people experience in terms of relationships. They're worried about people judging them as crazy. They may have even been worrying at times that they are going crazy. They may feel like they're losing their mind, and in a way they are. They're losing the part of their mind, the ego, that has been holding them back from realizing their true identity, which is their soul, the infinite part of their being, the part that incarnates in many lifetimes and exists on multiple dimensions all at the same time. You're the catalyst that's awoken them to that, to their true self, and to the divine and their soul family and God and the universe and their faith. And it's really shaken their world upside down. Ace of Pentacles, they want to come forward with an offer, but they're struggling to open up to you. They have that Page of Cups in reverse. They don't know how to approach this. They feel this connection on such a deep level that they've never experienced before, that they feel like there's no words to even begin to describe how much they love you, what they're going through, what they're thinking. But they feel this deep resonance with you. They know that you understand them more than anyone. You understand what they're going through because you go through the same. You've been through the same. So they feel this deep resonance with you. They feel so close to you, and yet they don't know how to articulate it to you. And they're afraid of getting closer to you because that means even more death of the ego. The more they get closer to you, the more they release their old identity. And that is scary because they've built up the world around them and the people around them resonating on their old identity, and they're having to release that more and more, and it's frightening because they wonder if they're just going to end up alone and no one understanding them, their whole life kind of turned upside down. So that's why they're fearful. I feel like they're trying to figure things out. I feel like they don't consciously fully understand what's going on. But we have let's cuddle. So they feel this warmth. They feel this warm, fuzzy feelings when they think of you. They want that closeness. They want that affection. They feel safe with you in a way because they know that you do understand. but they feel like this connection is calling them to do so much, awaken so much, release so much, and this magnetic pull is very intense, and they feel like they cannot get out of it. So they're trying to like slow down. They're trying to slow things down to a more manageable pace, even though that may sound extremely irritating, because you may feel as though they're already going at the pace of a tortoise. But Spirit is saying, you know, the story of the tortoise and the hare, slow and steady wins the race. This connection has to unfold thoroughly. You know, the work has to be done. The healing has to be done thoroughly. We cannot rush these kinds of connections, no matter how annoying that may be on some level. There's a Ten of Wands. I'm struggling to open up to you. It's underneath that. So the Ten of Wands is heavy burdens. This is the weight of the world. This is their stress, whatever it is that's holding them back. That it's a really big struggle. It's probably their conditioning, their ego identity, the wounds. They cannot see clearly where they're going right now because they have all these wounds that they're carrying around. But thankfully it's a 10, so that means it's nearly time for those burdens to be put aside, to be released, so they can have a rebirth, a new beginning. So let's look at the divination dice. What's this person thinking at this time? So this is like an alien gun. Gun. It's like defensive, but also it's like they're feeling connected more to their true self, which is multi-dimensional. So in a way you could say we're aliens, we incarnate on different planets, different dimensions. They feel like they've been zapped into another dimension. And maybe researching like aliens or something like that. The cauldron. They're trying to think up, because this is over the cogs, thinking. They're trying to think up how to make it work with you, like formulating some kind of creating, because this is like creating a spell. I'm not saying this like they're doing that literally, but they're trying to create an idea, something that's going to make a transformation to make it work between you both. You know, in a lot of the fairy tales, they make a potion to get what they want. They're trying to figure out how to get what they want. They may have been trying to do things in a shortcut, like they do in the cartoons, having a potion to get what they want, rather than like making the real change. Yeah, they've got their guard up. So there's a gun and a shield. Fears. Ten of Cups. I can't help but keep seeing this. Leviathan, they've called it. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But it looks like a Loch Ness or something. Water represents emotions. So there's like something emotionally that they've been trying to bottle up, push to the side, leave in the back of their mind for years. This connection, you know, it brings up everything that needs to be released. So it's coming up, and they're trying to, it's basically saying they're not running away from you, but this connection is bringing up these inner fears, these wounds, and they're trying to run away from those, that pain. The Moon. So this is another tarot card which is about fear. They're thinking about a lot of fears, basically. They're feeling fearful. And look, underneath this, there's Little Red Riding Hood, you know, and the wolf again. So they feel like this vulnerable person. They feel like this connection could completely like tear them to pieces. Because like I said, in a way, they are experiencing the death of their ego. So they are losing parts of themselves. And it's very scary. But they're thinking, how can I have the confidence to go inwards and do this shadow work? I feel like they are doing this shadow work. The wolf is howling at the moon, so it's like they're missing you. Sleepless nights. They may be focusing on money or career with this market still. You know, they may be trying to distract themselves in some kind of way. They may be having financial issues. I'm noticing the quill and the ink. So they may also be thinking about how to communicate or come forward with some kind of written message. Let's pull some messages out of the bag. What are they thinking right now? Possessive. They're possessive of you. This is over. I need you. They're worried maybe that you're moving on. They just feel bound to you. I'm sorry. They're sorry that they've hurt you, the karma, their fears, the wounds, the inner demons holding them back, causing them to make decisions and take action based on fear, which led to some mistakes and pain within this connection. They're sorry about that. I feel like they have been trying to force themselves to be ready before they are, and they're sorry it's taking so long. Yeah, they're scared. They're scared of what you think of them. They're scared of this ego death. They're scared of no longer resonating with the people around them. They're scared of you seeing the real them because they've tried to hide the real them for so long. Or, you know, it's not really the real them they're hiding. They believe it's the real them, but really it's the part of their ego where they're blaming themselves and they think they're a bad person or they're not good enough. They've been trying to hide that, but that's not the real them. Yeah, they've been rebelling against your connection. They've been rebelling against this awakening because it does bring up a lot of fearful things to be released, a lot of wounds. Don't wait. So they feel like it's really harsh for you to wait around for them in a way. You know, this is showing how much they love you because they're saying don't wait. They, you know, they want you to be happy no matter what. They don't want you to be pining over them and being unhappy and stagnating in your life. Yes, darling. Okay, so let's look at the charms. Okay, so we have sure, fine, whatever. So yeah, this person has been a bit rebellious within the connection at times, in denial of their feelings because it's been very intense for them. So they may have been trying to downplay their feelings. We have the hot air balloon, which is all about ascension. This person rising up into deeper awareness, feeling more connected to the higher dimensions. This person does definitely love you with the I love you charm. This connection is the key to finding inner peace within both of you. It's helping you both awaken to your true selves and doing a lot of healing. The star is all about healing. There's divine timing involved. So, you know, there's karma, there's things that your souls agreed to go through along the timeline of this connection. The love is pure and unconditional with this white and pink heart bead. So the key to the wind up, it may have felt as though you were being the one that was turning the key all the time, and now, you know, they didn't, once you let it run out, they didn't keep winding it. So maybe for some of you it created a separation because they weren't putting in the equal amount of effort, but now they're wanting to mend your connection, the sewing machine. They feel like you are bound to each other, just like the sewing machine binds two bits of fabric together. They want to mend the connection. They want to take your connection to a deeper commitment with the engagement ring. They feel this deep soul bond commitment with you as well. So if you would like to really get into the right vibration to be able to attract the love that you desire, the relationship you desire, if you really want to be in a union where the person is really open, they're unafraid to express their emotions, they're truly there for you, they're truly dependable, then I really recommend my meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. It can potentially heal this connection if that is part of your soul contract to be with this person. If not, it can really get you into the right vibration to be able to align with the person who is right for you. So that is called You Deserve Great Love meditation. And I really help you to heal at a really core level. I help you to know your worth, know that you deserve the best. And ultimately, you know, whatever vibration we are on the inside is what reflects back to you on the outside due to the law of attraction. So we work very closely with the law of attraction to get you into that alignment with your soulmate connection. So please check that out. It's called You Deserve Great Love. All the details for that are below this video in the description box. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So welcome to set of cards number 4. You've chosen the Clear Quartz Angel. And this is the Gilded Tarot. So we're going to look into the tarot cards, the oracle cards, the divination dice, the charms, and pulling messages out of the bag. Excuse me. To see what is this person thinking right now about you, about the connection, what is on their mind. So stick around because a lot of information is going to come through. So this person is thinking that perhaps right now they need to walk away from this connection. You know, I know that's not what you want to hear, but we have I'm saying goodbye. We do have the 8 of Cups about walking away. 5 of Wands, conflict. You know, it could be the other way around. It could be that you've said goodbye to them, you've walked away because there was a power struggle and this person wasn't willing to take a leap of faith and come forward with an offer because the Fool is in reverse. But it could also be that this person feels as though they have to walk away right now because they don't know how to overcome their fears about coming forward, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, because they don't feel good enough. So it could be like a combination of these things have happened. They backed away, they walked away because they didn't feel like they were good enough, they didn't feel like they could provide you with what you needed and what you deserved. So they may have become very disheartened and walked away. And then maybe you walked away from them because, you know, maybe it was you saying goodbye. Maybe you're saying, give me some space right now. I feel like it's mirrored. You both kind of said that. But now that this person's thinking, does she still love me? So yeah, they may have walked away, but now they're thinking of you again. They're wanting to get closer. They're wanting to come forward with an offer. The Star, you know, they want healing. They want almost like the 2 of Cups, a balanced, harmonious relationship. But I feel like they're still struggling with self-esteem issues. So they're saying, give me some space right now. Well, they need this space to heal themselves, but you may have got annoyed. You may have felt hurt by their actions, and now you're saying, give me some space. And there's issues to do with this is the real me, is what I'm feeling. Like this person was afraid to be their real self. Maybe they're coming forward now, telling you who they truly are, expressing themselves authentically, but they're worried that you don't love them. Does she still love me? They want healing. Whatever way around this has happened, or if it's happened on both sides. They're thinking about coming forward with that offer being about communicating the real them. And maybe saying goodbye to their fears of not taking a leap of faith. This space has given them time to realize that they still want to be with you. They still hold you dear to them in their heart. So let's look into the divination dice. What's this person thinking right now? They're thinking that you are their best friend. They're thinking they want this closeness again. They want things to get back to normal or even better than what they were in the past. They're realizing that you're the only person that's truly been a good friend, in terms of you've always been there for them. You know, they may have had to walk away because there was drama going on in their life. Things they needed to heal, karma they needed to settle. Their feelings for you run really deep with the well. Deep emotional love. They're thinking how to dig deep. It's interesting. Page of Pentacles, they want to give you an offer. And underneath that, this is the real me. They're trying to dig deep. This is also like the wishing well. They're wishing for this transformation. They're wishing. I'm noticing the mirror here. They're looking in a mirror. They're trying to heal themselves, how they see themselves. They're wishing to be able to communicate. The unicorn. So they feel there's a very magical quality to this connection. They feel like this connection is for their highest good. Ultimately, underneath this, I'm noticing the duck. For whatever reason, this always reminds me of the Six of Swords card, which is about moving out of adversity into a brighter future, moving into harmony, healing your connection, moving forward with your connection. This is the torch. It's like the Ace of Wands. They want a passionate new beginning. This is them seeing the light. It can also be the Hermit. They've had time to go inwards and have epiphanies, have awakenings. They've shone light into their shadow side. Healing is occurring. They're thinking, how can I have the confidence to come forward? They're thinking about you being soul family with the tree. Your roots grow deep. This is like a family tree, but to me it's like a soul family tree. They're wanting healing and growth. And underneath that is another well as well. The wishing well, wishing for this growth and this healing. And their feelings go so deep. So let's look at some messages from the back. What are they thinking at this time? Yeah, they're thinking that they were childish. They're feeling that they were immature. Yeah, fool in reverse can also be like they were acting foolish. So they're having regrets about that. They may be feeling embarrassed about that. They may be feeling foolish about being childish and realizing that it really turned you off. And now they're wondering, does she still love me? Separation, yeah, their childishness led to separation. They have deep regrets about that. Yeah, they're reminiscing about the past. They're thinking about you all the time. You're always on their mind. What they're thinking about you, wanting to be with you, thinking about what they had, realizing what they had once it was gone, kind of thing. Panic. And that's over Give Me Some Space right now. And the conflict card, they panicked. Any time that you got too close, they didn't feel good enough, so they panicked. They pushed you away, maybe in childish ways. They may be panicking that they've lost you. Yeah, there's a tower moment. And now they're wondering, does she still love me? So yeah, they're thinking a lot about what they did in the past, their actions. They felt like they were childish. It led to a separation. Now they're reminiscing. Now they're panicking that they've lost you because of the tower moment, or the panic caused the tower moment because they panicked and ran away. So let's look at the charms. Shit happens. So with that toilet roll, they're trying to clean up the mess that they made. Even though that's extremely crude. They want positive movement forward. This is like the Wheel of Fortune. It's a nautical theme, so the sea, the ocean, water represents deep emotions. They feel like you anchor them to their truth. Again, they want forward movement. The bicycle with the hearts in the wheels. I always see this as bicycle, like the two wheels moving in harmony, forward, together. And this is the crown chakra. It's a ring. They're committing to this awakening, to this deep spiritual bond, this path, this healing. They're committing to listening to the divine, listening to their intuition. So that's all really, really positive. So if you would like to really get into the right vibration to be able to attract the love that you desire, the relationship you desire, if you really want to be in a union where the person is really open, they're unafraid to express their emotions, they're truly there for you, they're truly dependable, then I really recommend my meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. It can potentially heal this connection if that is part of your soul contract to be with this person. If not, it can really get you into the right vibration to be able to align with the person who is right for you. So that is called You Deserve Great Love meditation. And I really help you to heal at a really core level. I help you to know your worth, know that you deserve the best. And ultimately, you know, whatever vibration we are on the inside is what reflects back to you on the outside due to the law of attraction. So we work very closely with the law of attraction to get you into that alignment with your soulmate connection. So please check that out. It's called You Deserve Great Love. All the details for that are below this video in the description box. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.